Hello there, peoples of the Internetz, once again to another devlog of my game, A Peasant's Tale. And I know it's been a little bit longer than I wanted it to be since the last update, but I think the size of this update should compensate for that because boy is there a lot. This is this is one of those really rare updates where a really big feature gets added or sort of re-added and then added upon. And what I'm talking about, of course, is combat. Woo! You can fight again. But unlike the combat, if you remember the combat in the earlier videos, the combat that I had, unlike that combat system, this one is a lot more solid and it's just much better coded. It's much more efficient. And it works a lot better. Everything about it is better, basically. Everything. And it's definitely here to stay. That one was really hacky. And even when I was writing it, I knew that I would probably have to replace it with something better eventually. This thing is something. This combat system is fantastic. So let's go through it. You'll also notice I fixed most of the AI stuff. So I really didn't want to put out an update before this was done because this was at the top of my list to fix. And while there are still a few minor problems with the AI algorithm, it's mostly functional and it's definitely playable at this point and usable. So that's great. Next, I implemented attacking and AI for the enemies for attacking. I fixed the health system, re-implemented health system for enemies, created an entity removal system, just something to get the entities out of the level when they're dead. So there you go, they're removed from the level when they die. I added sounds for hitting an enemy and being hit. I added knockback for hitting enemies. Also for sounds, I added a sound for blocking. I added basically a blocking mechanic, which was really cool. I don't think I listed it here, which is weird. But I also added a knockback for hitting enemies. And I added gold to the game, and it takes basically 100 gold to respawn when you die. But if you don't have that much gold, you're done. The game is over. You lose. Just a temporary thing, but it's something to make this sort of iteration of the game a little bit more playable and more of a game. So just something I threw in really quickly. Now let's get. Also, thing to note. Most of this update I made during the weekend, and not really the whole week. Now, why was it so concentrated in the weekend? Well, first off, because I had a free weekend, mostly. But also because there was a competition going on called Look What I Made Weekend. So there you go. Now, Look What I Made Weekend is, it's kind of a small competition, but it's like a game jam, but not really just a game jam. It's like make whatever you want for it over the weekend. So it just happened this weekend, and I was one of the people in it. And it was actually my first sort of game jam thing. So I'm really happy with that. And I'm really happy with what I got done. And basically, I just continued this project for it. So let's go into the actual game. I'll show you what's up. Okay, so I also threw together a really quick sort of arena level just for testing this sort of combat. But what you'll notice is here are the little chasing enemies, if you can see my mouse. And so let me just get out in the open. I don't know if I can in there. So here they are, they're roaming around and now they start chasing me. There's my loyal pet iguana, because why not? So alright, let's fight them. So what you'll notice is they'll hit me and bam, blood comes out, you hear that sound effect. You'll notice that my health is going down and it doesn't replenish until I'm out of their range, like I'm not being chased by anything, and then it replenishes. So let's fight them. I don't have any art for fighting them yet, but as you'll notice, let me just let them hit me. There's a knockback in the direction that they're hitting me. So now they're hitting me because they were going that way the last time they got to me. Now they're hitting me down, now up. You'll see that particles of blood are basically getting shot out from me. And now let me kill this squid. Bam, bam. There you go. Again, no art for it yet, but that's on its way. That wasn't a priority. It was just to get the thing actually made. So that's pretty cool. You'll notice also gold goes up by 10 each time I kill a squid. I started at 50. So now it's at 60, obviously. So what else? Let's see. Oh, yes, also blocking. So blocking basically takes up a ton of energy, but it sort of negates the attacks. So they sort of bounce off, and it's got its own little sound effect for it. So let me just, so you'll hear me getting hit, and then bam, I block, and there's that other sound effect. But you see how fast my health goes down? That's basically because it takes a while to, oh boy, this is some sort of weird bug. Let's see. Okay, it's bad. Okay, so you saw that. So if I do like that, so it sort of blocks it for a little bit, but it like totally like destroys my energy. So let's kill a few more squids, why not? And then let's just die so I can show that off. So I only have 70 gold right now, but if I die, any day now. Sorry about this, guys. It's taking forever. I should make do more damage. Alright, there, I'm dead. So I've lost the game, and it's sort of cut out there because this is just temporary stuff. But there's my little guy dead. I should probably make it so that it doesn't show them anymore, except for my little dead dude. But there, see, so I only had 70 gold, so I'm dead now because I couldn't restart the game. If I had over 100, I would restart the game, it would go to 0, or just basically anything that I had minus 100, and that would be that, but I can't do that. So, I'm trying to think if that's it. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, tell me what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do so you can keep up to date with this project. I'm having a blast making it, and I hope you guys are having fun watching it being developed. Also, I'm in the process of implementing sort of a more complex way of determining like how much damage is dealt and like how much is like resistance and all this, and I've got like all these formulas and numbers for it being put through. That all sort of work with each other to sort of get this sort of damage calculated for how much actually goes through to you or to the enemy. And I have a whole written out design for it. If you guys want to see, by the way, some of my designs, I write down a lot of the designs I make, like when I have a big idea for something, for example, how crafting would work, or how the combat system would work, or how the spell system would work, which I haven't implemented yet, but I plan to. I'm throwing around the idea of making sort of a let's talk game design series where I would basically sit down for maybe 5 to 10 minutes and go through my design of, say, the crafting system and explain what exactly I was thinking of with the design elements of it, for how it pertains to my game, and sort of start a discussion maybe in the comments about what you guys think would work better, or if you guys think that it's pretty good or anything like that. So let me know what you guys think of all that, including this big awesome update, or at least I think it's awesome. Hopefully you guys do too. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.